Hey there, it's Sadie at All Natural Me. I love you. I send love to you. Thank you for joining me. I assume you're joining me in the future if you're catching these first 30 seconds. So welcome tonight. Hey, Overused, how are you? I'm doing a broadcast tonight where we are going to Katie Moore with a close second. It's always green eyes. It's always a race to see who can get into the broadcast the fastest. I should give prizes. I should give prizes. So I'm going to pull up my iPad here because I can't count on this chat. It stopped working last night. So anyways, hello YouTube. No pretty filter here. But I'm happy to see you. Oh wait, I don't want to hear myself over here. So how's everybody doing tonight? I know Overused. I should have prizes. So let me pull up the chat. Here we go. Oh my goodness. There are, I could, while we wait for everybody, I mean, we could do bubbles. Do you see the bubbles? Dance party, that would get like crazy. Yeah, you can see the dance party. Dream, which is like, hey green eyes, hey Katie, hey Overused, what's up, right? Like that could be a little too much. Glamour, like, hello and welcome, this is Sadie from, oh, this one looks amazing. Did you do your first distance healing? That is so sweet. Beam. What's the difference between beam and normal? Ooh, we could maybe get away with beam. This one's like, hey, back in the day. I know, we got spoiled. So yeah, we could give away prizes and then like vote on the filter. Right? So anyways, I did do a personal vlog today. Oh no. This is the filter that, are you kidding me? Look at my teeth. All right, so we're gonna talk about grief tonight. We're gonna talk about grief a little bit. I should just keep switching my whole broadcast, right? Yeah, I should just keep switching it up. Let's see if Sadie can, which one's my normal now? I can't even remember. Dude, I might have to go with Dawn. Right? Dawn or beam. Can I just look like I look healthy? All right. So, all right. How do I get rid of this? All right. Yeah. Okay. There we go. This is totally my normal skin tone. I always look this clear. I always look this polished. Absolutely. All right, so that was fun, you guys. So we are going to talk about grief tonight. That might not be so fun. However, it really is necessary. We need to do our healing work. So I did my healing journaling today. Yesterday we did fear. So with an open mind, an open willingness, I journaled today. Hey Trinity, welcome. I know, right? Don't make me cry tonight. Okay, Katie, I never hardly cry. Like, seriously. And doing this journaling work, from the perspective that I really am going to be honest with myself, I was surprised. I was really surprised what I allowed to be dredged up, right? So I think, like, what an amazing difference that was for me, because a lot of times we just think we are where we need to be, right? Like, yeah, I'm good. I've got everything pretty much aligned. But no, maybe we don't, right? Maybe we don't have it quite all figured out. Okay, so anyways, I was surprised what I had been suppressing, like from childhood. But now, why didn't that ever come up before? Because I just thought, I'll just forget about it. Well, forgetting about it is not the same as letting it go and healing it and transmuting it, right? So just forgetting about it and letting it go, it didn't go anywhere. It is still here. It really is. So anyways, hold on, you guys. Can you handle me normal? That filter wasn't giving me any lip color whatsoever. okay? Take it or leave it. Okay, so yeah, the inner child work. You can handle this. Yeah, I have been trying to send love and even apologies, but unconditional love to my inner child. Why would I apologize to my inner child? None of that was my fault, right? But I feel like when I say I'm sorry and I love you, it's like it sort of just helps smooth it out for me. I'm really sorry that I repressed emotions for so long. So when I like apologize to my inner child, it's because I should have healed you 30 years ago, right? I should have healed you 30 years ago. I don't hardly remember mine either, but yeah, just bits and pieces. Not a whole lot. We may have not really been fully here. If you don't remember your childhood at all, you could have been a walk-in. That's kind of something interesting. Like, I don't know much about it, but yeah, I don't remember a whole lot, but it's the memories that we do remember. Are they good, or do you need healing? Right? Are they good, or do you need healing? So anyways, you guys, thanks for joining me. Yeah, so I did post a personal vlog for my patrons today. I don't usually do that. I don't usually cry, but I really felt like it was time to just give a demonstration of honesty, you know, so a really honest expression. I hope I don't do that with every journaling entry. Truly, as these go along, they are going to get easier. So Green Eyes, what I did, and for anyone else who missed yesterday, I took this deck, which is James Van Prague's Soul Journey. So these are soul lessons. Yeah, if you have just negative memories like me, yeah, we didn't do the healing work yet. So this this deck, excuse me, is all about the lessons that our soul wants to go through. So there's a good mix of like positively focused and maybe a little bit on the opposite end, negative, right? Like yesterday we did fear, and today we're going to do guilt. No, today we're going to do grief. And then tomorrow we're going to do guilt. For whatever reason, I wanted to switch them because I'm going from like the most dense, kind of lower, and at the end, we're going to end with love and peace. Okay, so when we get to the end, it's going to be nicer, I hope. Like, we might just have to do a little stuff that clears us from this. But what I did was organize, like I laid them all out on my desk, and I wrote them, like I organized them, like just kind of like how they felt, right? So fear, grief, guilt, regret, failure, blame, all that stuff. Really, let's just dive into that horrible stuff first. You and your inner child can meet, and you can let her know you will always be there with her through every bad memory. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That's how I felt today, actually. That, like, she's still in there. I literally felt like that. It was emotional. Really emotional. The only other time that I ever felt like she was still in me was when I found out, like a couple years after the fact, that my dad had died. And I didn't care, really. Okay, so we're talking about grief already here. I really was like, oh, okay. Okay, right. All right. But then, all of a sudden, I felt her. Okay, like the little girl that had no judgment, that loved him, okay? Because as I got older, I realized what he did was bad. But that inner child that had no judgment grieved for him. And it only lasted like 2 minutes. It was really intense because then like my ego took the reins back and was like, I protect you, right? Like, egos are not totally bad. Like, I think that a lot of my stuff that I repressed, like, it really was just like my ego protecting me. So it was my father. Like, I didn't even find out till like a couple years afterwards, because I didn't keep in touch with him. You know, I didn't. But so what I'm saying is, I didn't care to hear the news even, but when my inner child was allowed to come forth, she grieved hard for like, and at 2 minutes, that's all she got. And that was it. So, yeah, just to tie that inner child in with our talk tonight. Now, I have not pre-read this, so I guess we'll just get into it. We'll just dive into it, and then we'll pull some oracle cards together and just hang out for a little bit. I am wiped out, feeling a little bit from that release today. I don't know what else I want to say about it. Did anybody else have any surprises with their journaling? Trinity, you said you did do your journaling this morning. Yeah, I wasn't doing it last night. I'm not journaling before bed. I'll get up because I already feel like that's when I'll do my shadow work. Not at night when I'm happy. Like, we will do that in the morning. So anyways, tell me how your journaling went. If you didn't do it, when you do it, do. Yeah, I said do. If my kids were down here, they would have called me out on that. So anyways, this is the mandala for grief. And I will, of course, when I post on Patreon, put a picture of this. Trinity's saying, yes, so much stuff came through. I had to journal about good things after that because it was so deep. Yeah, like, let's just like smooth this out for myself. Did stuff come up that surprised you? Because if you would have asked my logical mind about the things that came up today, I would have told you I had no attachment to those things. So this is a problem for me. Like, I've repressed to the point where I didn't know that I was repressing. So I'm glad I'm aware of it now. I'm glad that I opened the can of worms willingly. But it was really interesting because I could write those things down without emotion, but when I did go to vlog and I spoke them, it was a whole different thing. So if you didn't feel movement, just writing, talk to yourself in the mirror. Actually say them out loud. Make a video that you just could delete, right? Like, maybe I should have just deleted that one. But like, it is really different, hi Devin, to say it out loud, I'm finding. So Trinity says, yes, a lot of stuff came up that surprised me. I would have kept writing a lot more, but I had to stop myself. Yeah, I do have my first paper triangle in my jar. By the end of this 44 card deck, this will probably be stuffed full. I hope I only need one jar. And I thought I really wasn't afraid of anything. Me too, tough girl. Me too. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, green eyes, please. We're only on the second day. Join in. I was taken back a little bit by what I allowed to be released. And I really think it was that power of intention that we talk about, Trinity. When I stated that I was ready to clear, and I was really, truly open, not just like, yeah, you should heal yourself, blah, 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 right? Like, I was with my intentions on board with doing the healing work and letting out the worms, right? I was surprised. What a difference. So, I mean, you guys can play along like either wholeheartedly or half-heartedly, but I was really, I thought I was going to be, like, hey, look at Angela and I. We did that 33-day thing, and I really wasn't too serious about it. I enjoyed it, but I didn't have my intentions really lined up. Yes, Katie. Well, go at it with an openness and a willingness to clear, right? An open mind and a readiness to clear. And I did suggest yesterday to really call out the negative, write down every little negative thing. This is odd for me to suggest this because I'm always telling you to only think positive, but for the intentions of clearing, transmuting, and healing, and ultimately releasing, call it out. Bring it forth, write it down, look it in the eye, right? Because when you shine a light on the negative emotions, you will help transmute them. And then please offer yourself forgiveness on all levels. I was asked today, you don't need to apologize to yourself, because I did in my vlog. But here's the thing, I've been doing that all week. And I've never done that before. But I take full responsibility that I create my reality. So when I have had experiences that do not please me, it helps soothe my ego to offer an apology. I'm sending love as I say I'm sorry. It's like, I love you, I'm sorry, I love you, right? Like, it's a loving apology. I don't feel bad. I'm just genuinely saying, like, I love you. More I love you than I'm sorry, but I did that. I agreed to that, and I hurt you. I hurt me, and I'm sorry. I love you. So it's kind of coming from that perspective. Yeah, and my ego likes it. And then actually today I stumbled upon a video of this guy from New Hampshire. He's so us. Except he has like a accent, like a Boston accent, like God love him. But he was saying that what our ego needs right now is to be smothered in love. And it makes so much sense. And that's why I was offering those words, because the ego, is that his name? I'm trying to think, I can't think of his name. But anyways, his last name's crazy, I don't even know. The ego likes to hear love, and the ego appreciates hearing that you're sorry for hurting it. It's just something that I'm doing with my mind, but it's working for me. Yeah, Trinity says, I would apologize to anyone I hurt, so why not myself? Yeah, exactly. It does soothe something, and so I offer that same love and apology to my inner child, and my 28-year-old self and last week's self, right? Like, you just have to keep on soothing yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Especially if you're going to embark on this shadow clearing work with me, be gentle. Be gentle with yourself. I mean, it's going to be brutal, so you might as well support yourself and be so gentle. So this is his grief card. Really, all the mandalas are so gorgeous. You guys, this deck is incredible. If Green Eyes, if you are helping others, like doing healing work and including oracle cards, this would be a deck to check out, because it's good. You'll see. So the affirmation is, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So I like that yesterday we did fear, and grief and fear are like basically BFFs, right? So we kind of can roll right into grief, because grief and fear of losing something or someone could have been on your fear list. So they're pretty close in vibrational equivalency, I would say. So this is the deck, the Soul's Code. Trinity's saying, I believe that. I feel like that's all the ego wants, really, is love. But it reacts out of fear because it needs healing and loving. Yeah, the ego is like a very precious child. It can serve us very well. The ego can serve us. Absolutely. So, and what did Asiel? I got a reading from Asiel this week, and he pulled me a Pleiadian card. And that's what it was, integrating, hi Antonio, integrating the ego and the soul, right? Like, let's get on board all parts of me. Let's get all on board and be working together, right? Team Sadie, right? Team Save the World, Team Spread Light, okay? So, but the guy that I'm referring to, and I did tweet his video. He said, if you really smother your ego with love, it keeps it busy. So it's not gonna like cause too much trouble for you if it's so busy being loved by you. Those weren't his words exactly, but that's what he meant. He's so masculine and rough around the edges, but sweet. You guys, I have to make sure that you know who he is. And then I'll even maybe learn his name. Since I seem to appreciate him so much, perhaps I will even learn his name. Oh my goodness, Antonio. Yes, Saturday we're going to do My Singing Monsters. So, grief. Nothing is gone forever. The belief that we have lost someone or something is merely an illusion to assist us in learning to appreciate our having had it in the first place. So this is definitely a different perspective. The emotion of grief and the sense of loss are absolutely real, but that is the point. The lesson of loss is not about the actual physical separation, because the parting is temporary and illusory. The point of the lesson is to acknowledge that the bonds of love never end and that we have not been abandoned. When you accept in your heart that you will be reunited with everything you have ever loved, it will give you the ability to move beyond your grief and derive something beneficial from the experience. To wallow in grief is to pass up the opportunity that you and your soul family have devised and learn nothing from it. Instead, allow your grief to take you to a place of deeper understanding. So isn't he so sweet? I felt that today thinking of my mom who passed away. She is always with me. Yes. And he put such a beautiful spin on it. Now, of course, tonight or tomorrow morning for the journaling, we're going to focus on any issue that we have in our shadow about it, right? See you, Antonio. Thanks for peeking in. I don't know. Again, Katie, again, Green Eyes Trinity, I don't actually know what to expect from myself. Like, I bit off more than I was actually thinking that would come to me with the fear. Like, I did feel like I have stuff to transmute, but now I'm like, I don't even know what to expect. I don't think I've ever had true grief, right? Not like some people have. But, of course, that's me thinking people, right? Grief could be anything. It could be the loss of anything. A dream, a pet. What are some other things that you could associate grief with? I mean, if you don't, you'll have to dig deep inside, right? I just read the card. Like I said yesterday, I'm not going to do your work for you, and I wish you could do mine. Right. Grieving of yourself, like lost parts of you, old parts of you. Like, I loved that part of my life, but I had to let her go. And I have to grieve about that a little bit, right? So there's a lot of things that you could bounce off with this concept of doing the clearing work for grief, doing the shadow work. So I would just suggest being open and holding that pen and just seeing what comes out. Trinity is saying, Yes, grief is feeling the loss of anything. She's still going through it. Yeah, grieving your old life. Exactly. So, it's not even so much about circumstance as to what experience gave you this feeling. That's your work. That's the work you could do right now if you're ready. So I'm ready to clear. So I'll have this image up on on the replay that I'll put on Patreon, allnaturalme.com, and we'll just go from there. So, all right. So thank you so much. Did anybody else have anything to say about grief? We're just gonna pull some cards. Last night, of course, this isn't so weird for me, but I was like, okay, there's our fear project, right? And then we like pulled cards that had everything to do with shadow work and dark side. It was really funny. So grief has forced me into an awakening, though. I'm so grateful for grief. Yeah, Trinity, that's the opportunity. Like, that's what, what's his name? James, of course. I love James. That's what James Van Prague is saying. Like, don't miss out on this opportunity. If you stay and you wallow in the grief, you're going to miss that soul expansion, right? That you came here for. So yeah, kind of like what we talked about a couple months ago, like, thank you for hurting me. And then really use that grief as an opportunity. Yet it sometimes does take something like so heartbreaking to open us up, because a broken heart is an open heart. And then bam, that awakening just has a place, right, to anchor in now. You're open. You are open now. So what I thought about to continue on our hangout, I thought I would pull an Earth Magic card first, because one of an experience that I had one time with some grief is I really did one time, probably more than once, but I really did like cry for Gaia, like sobbed for her. Right? Like, it was like somehow I stumbled in to the energy of her grief or something. But like, and I don't know. So I thought I'm going to pull an Earth Magic card. All right, Sadie, this isn't a personal vlog, okay? So I thought, you know what, I am gonna start with Gaia, because I don't know, I just had that memory come up again. So I was like, yeah, let's see, because can you even imagine the consciousness of Gaia, what her clearing work? No wonder she has to have all this natural clearing going on. Right? Grieving for her destruction and all her children that don't respect her. Like, right? Like, hey, if you can't find something to grieve about, step into Gaia Chitaya's shoes. Just imagine being our Earth Mother for a minute. Like, if you don't have your own grief to journal, you can take on some of Gaia's. And that's actually what I did, I think, whenever, like, I cried for her like that. Okay, so Gaia Chitaya, we love you so much. We love you so much. And we are sorry, and we love you. And we are here to protect you now and help you heal. And as we do our healing work, we help you do your healing work. All right, you guys. We stopped on the meadow, which is vulnerability. Which is exactly the position that we are willingly entering when we do shadow work, when you genuinely do shadow work. Right, Sadie? Not just talk about it and like pretend that you did it. Like, no, you're like actually gonna do it. You're actually gonna be vulnerable now, right? So the meadow represents vulnerability. So I'm interested to see what the book says. I pulled this once before, and the only thing that I remember from the message is that you have a choice as you're standing in that open meadow, whether you want to feel not protected and open to anything, or you want to feel comfortable in that space. So let's see if I remembered that correctly. So yeah, this is a beautiful meadow. Those are, the purple flowers are lupines, and then those are sunflowers, of course. But that's a really cool flower, the lupine. So nature has designed this meadow. It's beautiful, it's poetic, it's lush. It sort of says like, hey, hang out, come and stay a while, right? But for some people, the idea of being in such an open space is terrifying, right? Depends on your perspective. And in an expansive meadow like this, we may feel exposed and defensiveless, lacking the perceived safety of an enclosed area. So for others, walking through a meadow can be an exquisitely satisfying experience. We can feel comfortable in the openness and visibility, enjoying the 360-degree view with nothing but the sky above. Yes, we still may feel vulnerable, but with a twist. This is vulnerability built on the foundation of trust rather than fear. The capacity to trust our own instincts to tell us if there are any potential threats we must respond to. By relying on this instinctual knowing, we can relax and enjoy the beauty that surrounds us. So, connecting yesterday, are we having our vulnerable experience built on a foundation of trust or of fear? So aren't you glad that we started with fear? Like, let's transmute the fear first so that now as we continue on our shadow work, we can do so from a place of trust. So the further message is for you is that you are in a place now where you can take risks with your feelings. And even more important, take risks with the truth of who you are. The truth you know in your heart and in your soul. You no longer need to be subjected to your conditioned fears of letting others know who you really are. Yes, others may judge, evaluate, criticize, and perhaps even put you down. These are very real possibilities, especially if you know the same people I do. Yet, by trusting that you have the strength to deal with these reactions, rather than responding adaptively and always playing it safe, you can more confidently allow yourself to be vulnerable. Always holding back from expressing your truth can create an illusion of safety, but armed with your trust and your faith, you can choose to be vulnerable and share your authentic self with the world. So I am beyond tickled that we pulled this card, especially because I have never posted a personal vlog before. Absolutely not, especially one that made me seem so human, right? So this is like really timely for me, absolutely. And then on the bottom, just so you know, before I put the deck away, is the desert with Vision Quest. So that just seems to go hand in hand. That, you know, we are taking a quest, an inner quest, into our shadow. And some of those places are dark, right? We're going to go where even the angels can't dip to. They're just that lower vibrational stuff that we as a collective need to heal, right? There's not a whole lot of people that are open to doing the healing work. So we need to dive in there first and get the light shining. So Vision Quest, inside, shadow work. You might feel vulnerable, but let's have a foundation of trust, not fear. Okay? I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Gaia. Thank you. I love her. I love her. Okay, so I will take a nice little picture of the meadow too, for us too. Whew, deep breath, everybody. So I'm gonna have a drink. I'm drinking lemon balm tea. I grew it on my porch. I dried it thinking I would save it for winter, but it seems kind of chilly today, so I'm gonna drink it today. Lemon balm's really good. It's antiviral. So if someone has like a viral, like, you know, like the cold sores or herpes or something like that, lemon balm is something to have on a regular basis. It's antiviral. It helps reduce anxiety, and it would be good for depression too. And it's pleasant. Like, it's nice to drink. So lemon balm. Okay, so our second deck that we're gonna pull from is Ganesha. What's up? So we're gonna do Ganesha, and then we're gonna end with an angel prayer. Just wanna make sure my chat isn't freezing. Okay, there you guys are. Okay, so Ganesha. I just hadn't seen him for a while. Oh, no, it's not too bitter. You might want to like a dab of honey if you need it, but no, it's not too bad at all. All right. So I just miss Ganesha. And I don't know. I thought he might have something to say. Not that I've ever pulled any kind of card that had anything to do with grief. But I don't know. I was drawn to the Ganesha deck. And then I wanted to end with angels because I really am like encouraging everybody, if you are doing your shadow work, know that you are supported, know that you are protected, and angels are very soothing to me. So I stopped on number 6, fulfillment. They're so shiny. They're kind of hard to see. So fulfillment, I think that is where everyone is headed. That's like a general intention for everyone. So let's see what Ganesha has to say. I can never assume. That's the one thing with this deck. I take what I see from it, but then I read. I do like reading from this book in particular because, yeah, that's what I want in my life. Please, thank you. So it's he's either reading or journaling. He is wearing a lotus in his hair. He is lighted from the crown chakra. And he's beautiful. So, why is everybody down here?
Don't know. They
Okay, it's time to be upstairs. I'm not done yet. Okay? Okay, spread the word. It would help with my fulfillment. So, no matter what you want to do or become, you will achieve more with knowledge. So he is reading. He is studying. The image of Ganesha reading the scroll is a symbol of the importance of education and the pursuit of knowledge. This might mean there is a period of increased study and learning at hand, Reiki students. It is interesting, right? Like, I love it. I just love how, like, when you think like you are where you're at in your life, then you're like, no, there's more to know, there's more to learn, there's more of me to expand. Like, I do love, like, coming into that, especially after I felt like I plateaued for a little bit, and then I'm like, I'm reborn in the moment now. Now I want more. So I'm so excited at how all the different avenues everyone's pursuing. So you may want to, you may find you want to inquire about a field of study that has been widely explored and choose to go to an experienced teacher to learn more. So you found it. Look for someone to consult for more information. Yeah, right? Like just when you think like you're satisfied, you get hungry again for more knowledge. So be open to finding your spiritual advisor, you know, even an author, even a book, psychotherapist or counselor. After this shadow work, I hope that I do my own clearing. If not, I might be ready. You will discover new skills from this helpful teacher as they have the wisdom to provide excellent guidance and advice. But that is true, you guys. Like, we're all teachers. But every once in a while, the teacher is ready for a teacher. I don't know. Teacher and student, same word, basically. Same thing, really. But I do love it when I can get inspired and uplifted, and I can find someone that teaches me something, right? Or makes me, not even teaches, helps me see from a different, higher, broader perspective. That's what I like. I don't really want to know anything. I just want my perception to be even grander, you know? So keep in mind there is also a wealth of information at your fingertips in books. Everything you read fills your head. It fills your head with new information, and you never know when it might have a practical use. The more knowledge you have, the better equipped you are to tackle any challenge that lies before you. Additionally, knowledge can never be taken from you. No matter what you're longing to do or become, you will benefit from gaining more knowledge. Approach this time with great curiosity and an open mind. Hi, Angela. Ganesha is saying keep that open mind, right? For your knowledge, for your expansion. I mean, a couple years ago, I would have thought that I was never going to learn how to forgive, right? So you always got to keep an open mind, because you can pretty much learn how to do anything, right? So anyways, thank you, Meadow. Thank you, Ganesha, with fulfillment. And then we're going to wrap it up with an angel prayer. So how are you, Angela? Did you journal? Did you journal your fear? I'm going to sleep good tonight, you guys. I really hope so, because I'm due for a good night's sleep. And the fact that like all that emotional releasing, pouring, opening, flooding, purging, like I really think that I am going to rest well tonight. I mean, I feel exhausted, but in a good way. Like, not that this is a great like example at all, but when like you like have just a purge, like a diarrhea purge, you're like, oh my God, like I'm so glad to get that crap out of me, right? Like you're exhausted, but you're like, thank you. Quote me on that, okay? Somebody type that up and put my name next to that statement. But anyways, that is how I feel, like just like wiped out, but I released some crap, some emotional crap. So anyways, Trinity says, I had some interesting dreams after journaling. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to journal last night. I was like, I don't really want to do this before I sleep, right? So I don't know if I want to journal my grief tonight or tomorrow morning. Like I'm already kind of down. Maybe I should do it tonight. And then wake up like, oh. So I don't know. I'm going to sit down with it. But yeah, while I have that momentum of kind of like being open and vulnerable based on trust, tonight might be a good night while I have that open mind to do that. Oh my. So all right, angels, we love you. We thank you. We call on you. Thank you for your assistance. All right. Leap of faith. Very good. I am ready to take a leap, angels. Thank you for doing it with me. So that is perfect because Spirit has your back. You just got to call and ask. So you don't have to journey into this shadow clearing work alone. You can call on your guides. You can ask for support, okay? So I love that so much. Let me get to the book here. Let's see what else we have. Leap of faith. And that does sort of resonate quite a bit with me because like part of my logical ego, let's just be happy all the time mind says, why do you want to do this? Right? Like, why are you thinking about this like stuff that doesn't make you smile? But my heart knows that it's like weighted a little bit from it. So I do really resonate with taking this leap of faith and just trusting. So you did some dream work that also continued to help you work through some things. Good, Trin. I think we need to take advantage of our dream state. We really do. Like, keep doing the work. I used to listen to positive affirmations all night long in my earbuds because that was when I was like retraining my mind to be you know, less negative. So that's one way to do it, or just make your intentions before you go to bed. Like tonight in my dream time, I want to do more clearing work. Yes, I must say I do feel much lighter than yesterday. Yeah, so something's happening. And in my body, I feel it, and it's not completely comfortable right now, but I see that I am going to be feeling better. So the angels are encouraging you to make the change you've been pondering for a while. This change is absolutely guided. And even though you're not entirely sure what's going to happen next, if you take the leap of faith and trust in your heart, you'll be guided safely to the next step along your path. So there's our second message of trust. Your angels want you to visualize that you have wings on your back so that you can fly high like them. Now is the time. So a leap of faith isn't about hoping something's going to turn out positive. It's knowing. Thank you, honey. It is knowing that it is going to turn out positive. It's about trusting God and your angels to carry you safely to the ground. Yeah, it's all about faith. There are so many changes going on in your life right now, and you have the opportunity to move on to the next phase. This is an exciting time, so bring your angelic friends on the journey with you. They are desperate to be invited. So what did we say yesterday? You have to invite them. Now they're literally saying like, and we're desperate, just about desperate for that invitation. So please, call on us out loud with words. Invite us, please. That is wonderful. Thank you. So anyways, I just love that. That's what I was looking for. That is what I was hoping, knowing how to end this, this reading tonight, right? Yeah, we're starting off with the intentions that we are going to do the shadow clearing work for any feelings of grief, right? We're diving down deep. We're going to do more work. We're going to do more clearing. We're going to do more healing. Then, hey, Katie, I'm glad you're back. And what did you say, Trinity? You're reading the book Light Warrior by Kyle Gray. That would be the author of this deck. And the last chapter I just read was actually inviting angels to help you. Yeah, we actually do need to actually invite them. And I love the synchronicities there. And I love that it said, please invite your angelic friends on the journey with you. They are desperate to be invited.
That's pretty.
Like, yeah, it's gorgeous. So feel comfortable calling on them out loud. Angels, I call on you now. If there's a specific angel, use their name. See what happens, right? Take a leap of faith. Absolutely. So yeah, so just to recap, grief, we're going to do that work. Yeah, Synchronicity City. So funny. We are going to do this work from the perspective of allowing ourselves to be placed in a position of vulnerability, but a position that is based on trust, not fear, right? So that's just great that yesterday we were transmuting and healing fear, and today we're just really reminded, encouraged, and commended for moving into trust now. Ganesha encourages us to keep filling our minds with useful knowledge, expanding our perception, right? Taking a look at what's available to you, connecting with teachers. I just love it. So thank you, Ganesha, so much. And then a leap of faith is encouraged from our angels, and they would really like us to call on them and take them with us. So call on your angels. Yeah, Katie, they are gorgeous. And I will happily post pictures when I post the replay on allnaturalme.com and my Patreon. That's the same thing now. I just haven't like gotten accustomed to say like just calling it allnaturalme.com. But if you type in allnaturalme.com, that will take you to my Patreon page. That is my new blog. And I love it. And Katie, thank you so much for posting your oracle card on the community page. You're the first person who's posted on the community page, so I want to thank you for breaking the ice. And feel free to share your readings and card pulls anytime. I want it to be a space where people could go there and leave feeling better. So yes, okay, so there's like on the app, you can download the Patreon app for your phone. Like there's an overview front page and then posts, and then there's a third tab that says community, and you guys can post there. You can share pictures of like today Katie posted her unicorn card that she pulled. That was perfect. I loved it. Okay, yes. Share it with everyone, Katie. Thank you for the private message for sure. But yeah, please, I'm encouraging you to share it on that community page because it just benefits the all. Whoop, whoop. Yep. Yeah, download the app. It's much, you know, I go back and forth between using the app, and then sometimes when I post things, it's easier for me to use the browser. So it just depends on what I'm doing. But yeah, the app is great for reading the posts and, you know, comments and stuff. So yeah, I have both. So yes, everyone please post on the community tab. Well, they only let you post one picture at a time. I'm not sure if you can post a whole spread but yeah, you are welcome, invited, encouraged. No, not yet. You are welcomed, invited, and encouraged to share on the Patreon page, really. Yeah, the more, the merrier. Yeah, so anyways, I think I did catch up with the comments. Thank you so very much for joining me. I'll post those pictures, and I will end with an affirmation. Also, last night, Marley said she was making me she said she was making me something yeah, share it, Tren. If you have time to snap a picture of it and post a message with it on that community page, I would love it. I would love it. Absolutely. So you'll also have to check out, and I did post it on Patreon, girls. Marley created Mini Sadie.
Actually, it's from my.
Oh, this is yours, Elaine?
Yeah, it was for my birthday, Mom.
Okay, this is Elaine's Playmobil. This is Mini Sadie, and Marley built a mini scene.
Yeah, that's also my cup.
Yes, I know. Thank you so much for sharing it. That's so nice of you.
Thanks, Mom and Dad, for buying me those.
Yeah, sure thing. So anyways, look for more great videos of Mini Sadie. She's fun.
It's gonna be awesome. And
she is fun. Well, I can't really right now, honey, but there is a video posted on the Patreon.
I didn't see the new one.
Yes, I know, right? Drink your water. Oh, it's hilarious. So anyways, I have a whole dollhouse in front of me. Marley has even built me an extra room to store all my Oracle cards on the shelves. This is kind of wobbly. I wouldn't trust me with that at all. and the little Oracle cards are so sweet. They're only yay big, right? So she really was so creative and so fun. And I love it. I love her. I love her. I love Mini Sadie. Thank you. Yeah.
Be very, very careful, Mouse.
Are you coming around?
I know.
I don't know if we can trust this or not. You can crash my whole. So this is my miniature table and my lamp. And my lamp and my chalkboard, and it's so sweet. Thank you so much. We look forward to more videos, Marley.
Oh, yes. You and if your mug is big with
oh, yeah. Get your mug, everybody. So let's end with a affirmation.
Affirmation.
Or like Mini Sadie says, affirmation.
Affirmation. Affirmation. I could hear the smooch on that.
Yes. Yeah.
Affirmation.
All right. So obviously my time is up here at home. All right, so this is perfect. The deck, I don't even know how this is possible because this one is is all backwards, but this is the only one with the face up, and it is I practice loving kindness toward everyone, including myself. There's nothing like pulling the perfect affirmation. Affirmation. You're going to get me to start saying affirmation. Because I pull these after. No, thank you.
Please.
Okay. So, are you as kind to yourself as you are to others?
Bunny.
Finish this thought.
Look at the bunny.
One way I could be kinder to myself is. So this is thank you.
Please take them.
Okay.
Meet
This is just what we were talking about. How thank you, honey. During this process of clearing our shadows, make sure that you are being kind and gentle to yourself, right? So this is so fun. I'm like tickled that I pulled this. I know, right, Trinity? The lamp. Hilarious. Hey, Trinity said, Marley, look at that talent. I love it. So I know, it's so cute. It really, really is. I know. She's a riot. So everyone, I practice loving kindness towards everyone, including myself.
And I held the bunny all the way
here. I know. So be kind to everyone. That includes you. That includes rabbits.
747. And it includes all family.
Okay, finish this sentence, Elaine, since you want to be part of my broadcast.
Okay.
One way I could be kinder to myself is. What's one way that you could be kinder to yourself? Hey, if you're going to try to get in my broadcast, you're going to be in my broadcast then. So what is one way that you could be kinder to Elaine?
Boop, boop, people know.
All right.
Boop.
All right. If you can't answer, move along. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Hi.
Yeah.
Butterball's changing his looks. He used to have this furry fuzz on his nose. Now he's getting dark man hair.
Oh, he's such a big boy.
Oh, you're such a big boy. Yeah, we thought
Actually, he's really
we thought it
small.
was a girl, actually.
He's actually really
So,
small. But
Anyways,
he's
Trinity, I
getting
have your
the hair.
bunny. Come get it. Just kidding.
Nope. They're $100, $70 plus
All
the cage.
right. Okay. All right. We love you so much. Thank you for joining in. Be kind. Be loving. There's rabbit hair flying everywhere. Practice loving kindness. And I'll see you again, I believe, tomorrow night. And then that will be enough shadow work for 1 week, I think. We'll take the weekend off. So we're journaling about grief tonight. And if you're up for more fun tomorrow, show up. It's going to be a guilt party. Haha, good one, Sadie. I love you guys. We'll see you again soon. Thank you, Trinity. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Green Eyes. Angela, much love. Cody, I love you. I know you watched a replay. Thank you, Mama. Gracie, everyone.